won't fall down. You stay and pull right back when I leave, and it'll all come out when you'll come right back to me. Tangled up and I can't go, but I see stars far from my home. I won't let go from old souls. They taught me where to go now. Go, baby, lifting my soul till I go up, fall, and I'm right back alone in the cold. Drifting, looking for gold. It's the typical soul in the storm. It goes. Go, baby, lifting my soul till I go up, fall, and I'm right back alone in the cold. Drifting, looking for gold. It's the typical soul in the storm. It goes, it goes. I'm dripping wine with dead eyes. I count my blessings for the night. Now don't you leave when the rope gets tight. I'll rise from the pivot and you'll bet I'll shine. Tangled up and I can't go, but I see stars far from my home. I won't let go from old souls. They taught me where to go now. Go, baby, lifting my soul till I go up, fall, and I'm right back alone in the cold. Drifting, looking for gold. It's the typical soul in the storm. It goes. Go, baby, lifting my soul till I go up, fall, and I'm right back alone in the cold. Drifting, looking for gold. It's the typical soul in the storm. It goes, it goes. I walk back to the cold, yeah, I need it. The smoke inside the room got me leaving. Daggers in my back while they speaking. I won't go back at all.
There's a ghost that lives in my head. Acts like a friend, but feels like a stranger. Runs his mouth when I try to sleep. He's my enemy and my entertainer. Sorry if I wasn't listening. So many things I wish that I could say, but they just don't come out. And sorry if I'm such a fucking mess. Caught up in a cycle trying to get out, but I don't know how. I'm so tired of the distance from the things I say and the things I want. I'm so tired lately, I'm so tired. There's a ghost that lives in my head. Acts like a friend, but feels like a stranger. Runs his mouth when I try to sleep. He's my enemy and my entertainer. I wish you could hear the shit he says. Tried to medicate him, but it only made him louder. It's almost like we're Siamese. He can't go on without me. There's a ghost that lives in my head. Acts like a friend, but feels like a stranger. Runs his mouth when I try to sleep. He's my enemy and my entertainer. till he's 6 feet in my mind. And so I hope this is goodbye. Pull the curtains one last time.
So stay for a while. So stay for a while. 'Cause you don't try to hide it. So stay for a while. Yeah. I'ma need a light, 'cause I am in the darkness all the fucking time. Ghosts in my apartment, malice in their eyes. But when you come around, they fade out for a while. Added to the pile, you're just saying wow. Chaos in your head, but you never make a sound. Wanna go to bed, but my head is spinning now. And when I come around, I just wanna drown. I just wanna drown in your eyes. I just wanna drown in your eyes. So stay for a while. So stay for a while. Yeah, 'cause you don't try to hide it. No, you don't try at all. Yeah, blood, sweat, gas in the bedroom. You know I was never trying to upset you. Party hard, but I'm not trying to forget you. Even when you said I wasn't the best you could. I don't need drugs in front of me, 'cause they always seem to find me when I'm trying to leave. Panic attacks at the onset. Maybe I'm just gone internally. Oh, I'm homesick. Oh, I'm homesick. So stay for a while. So stay for a while. Yeah, 'cause you don't try to hide your love. So stay for a while.
Hola, hola. Segundo. Hola, ¿alguien en el chat me puede decir si se escucha o si se escucha feedback o si se escucha dos veces? Voy a probar algo acá. Hola Magnolo, hola Valkis. Genial, gracias Magnolo. tengo un delay medio salvaje, ¿ah? Hay un delay como de 30 segundos entre lo que digo. No, yo estoy con el monitor acá retrasado. No, sí tengo un delay salvaje. Acaba de arrancar el streaming con comerciales. Asumo mucho comercial de Fortnite en esta ocasión. Si me pueden ayudar y también decir si el audio del streaming de Unreal si mi voz no se sobrepone o si se entienden ambas cosas. Ahorita ya hay música de fondo del streaming de Epic y quiero ver si mi audio se está chocando con eso. Voy a tratar de corregir un poquito la cámara hasta eso. Cámara para arriba. No, donde estorba menos, abajo creo. Pero esto está mal. Vamos a hacer una corrección rapidita de algo. Ya. Años. Literalmente desde la pandemia no hago un streaming, así que ok, creo que lo voy a dejar ahí. Esta va a ser mi setup para la gran mayoría del evento. Tengo esta otra cámara acá y una pantalla completa. Creo que me voy a concentrar en estas dos. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están todos? Las dos cosas se escuchan bien, mi voz y mi música. Muchas gracias, Magnolo. Tenemos poquita gente, 12 personas, pero son 12 personas con las que las voy a pasar muy cool viendo el evento del día de hoy. Si en algún momento sienten que el volumen del State of Unreal está bajo, siéntanse libres de el streaming un poco alto. Genial. Lo acabo de bajar unas rayitas por ahí. Primero saludarlos a todos. Un gusto volver a hacer streaming con ustedes, como los que habrán seguido el canal en sus inicios en esas épocas pandémicas. En ese momento traté de crear contenido en español desde mi puesto, desde mi rol de ese entonces de evangelista de Unreal Engine para América Latina. En algún punto, y esto es una aclaración que no muchos lo supieron, en algún punto Epic creció tanto como empresa que lo que al principio, cuando yo entré a Epic hace 9 años atrás, era una empresa de 600 personas, y cuando salí en abril del año pasado era una empresa de más de 7.000 personas. Ahorita son 6.000 algo porque hubo unos despidos masivos un par de meses después de mi salida, unos 3 meses después. Pero voy a bajar hasta eso, hasta que empiece el streaming un poquito el volumen acá, porque feedback aquí. Y en el punto en que Epic se empezó a convertir en una corporación más grande y empezaron a haber ciertas conversaciones, por decirlo de alguna forma, con empresas como Apple, Google, y sobre ciertos temas de la industria, Epic se empezó a cuidar mucho sobre lo que se decía públicamente. Entonces en algún punto mantener mi canal de YouTube en ese momento fue insostenible, porque literalmente cualquier video que yo haga tenía que pasar por un proceso de aprobación de técnicos, legal, abogados y cosas por el estilo. Así que el canal se suspendió en ese entonces. Yo salí de Epic el año pasado, estoy creando juegos, estoy desarrollando un videojuego por mi propia cuenta y un par de proyectos adicionales. Me mudé, ya no estoy en Ecuador. Viví en Chile cuando entré a Epic, me cambié a Ecuador después y ahorita estoy en Colombia. Y Y bueno, y como lo expliqué en ese mensaje, que no sé quiénes alcanzaron a verlo, este es mi primer GDC, mi primer State of Unreal en 9 años, en el que llego sin saber nada. Hasta el año pasado obviamente salí un mes después del GDC, entonces sabía absolutamente de todo lo que se iba a hablar de Fortnite, del editor de Unreal para Fortnite, Unreal Engine 5.3. Todavía hay un par de cositas por ahí que creo saber, pero en general espero sorprenderme tanto como ustedes, y para mí este State of Unreal es hiper emocionante porque ahora está mejor, es un poco más... lo bajé ahorita, Valkis, el audio, solo para poder conversar hasta que empiece el evento. Y en qué me quedé. Bueno, y ahora que ya salí, en algún punto decidí retomar el canal. Obviamente salí de la protección del mundo corporativo de una multinacional a ser un desarrollador indie y tuve que prepararme con algunas cosas, pero ya hace unos meses tomé la decisión de volver con el canal, empecé a crear contenido. Pronto voy a empezar a hablar de materiales porque me han dicho que es muy poco lo que se explica a nivel desarrollo de materiales de Unreal Engine. Petición de un par de personas por ahí. Y no es que no haya contenido, hay muchísimo contenido. Hay un par, no recuerdo el nombre ahorita, pero hay un par de desarrolladores indus que han desarrollado contenido de cómo crear cosas, materiales, efectos increíbles, desde el editor de materiales de Unreal, desde el editor de Niagara, pero no hay una explicación de cómo funciona, no hay una explicación de los nodos como tal, de para qué sirven las cosas. Entonces es un tema que quiero abordar sin descuidar obviamente mis intros de blueprints y ese tipo de cosas con las que los he tenido acostumbrados bastante tiempo. No voy a ahondar en proyectos largos porque siento que no hay pedagogía en los mismos, ¿no? Que es lo mismo, que es hacer un proyecto por detrás sin explicarlo tanto. Pero creo que con el de materiales que estoy trabajando ahora van a estar bastante contentos. Si tienen preguntas o dudas, o no sé si quieran decirme qué esperan ustedes del State of Unreal. Alguien por ahí mencionó al principio sobre 5.4 y sí, seguramente hoy ya lo anuncian. Magnolo acaba de decir en el chat que vio la noticia de que 5.4 será pago para todo lo que no sea videojuegos. Y sí, si quieren explico un poquito cómo va a funcionar eso a partir de ahora. Epic desde el GDC pasado ya había anunciado que Unreal Engine, que era en ese entonces gratuito para cualquier cosa que no sea un videojuego. Y si era un videojuego, tiene esta regalía del 5% sobre el $1.000.000, ¿no? O sea, si están haciendo un videojuego comercial y ese videojuego vende $1.000.000, no le pagan nada a Epic. Ese millón es de ustedes, menos obviamente los descuentos que tengan de impuestos o plata que les prestó el publisher o lo que sea. Pero sobre el $1.000.000, si venden $1.000.000, un 5% de ese dólar es de Epic y de ahí en adelante. Pero era gratuito para animación, para cine, para arquitectura y para otro tipo de empresas. A partir de 5.4 y solo de 5.4 en adelante, Unreal Engine va a ser pago para ese tipo de corporaciones, ¿no? Pero solo si es que la empresa en cuestión que está usando Unreal en sus proyectos factura más de $1.000.000. Si esa empresa al año no factura $1.000.000, entonces sigue siendo gratuito, no tienen que pagar nada. Y obviamente en Latinoamérica, bueno, sí hay algunas corporaciones grandes o empresas de cine sobre todo que trabajan muy de cerca con Amazon Movies, Amazon Prime o con Netflix, que podrían estar llegando a ese número de facturación o superior y que están usando Unreal dentro del proceso de desarrollo. Pero lo que les va a tocar pagar es $1.800, si no me equivoco, por persona que tenga un SID con Unreal Engine. El costo es bajo para empresas que ya están facturando sobre el $1.000.000. Ese valor es al año. Pero bueno. Ariel, ¿qué tal Ariel? ¿Cómo vas? Nos pregunta si tengo pensado usar lenguaje de scripting Verse. Estoy con todas las ganas de empezar a enseñar Fortnite creativo, lo que están viendo en la pantalla. Hace poco me topé con una sorpresa. Fortnite creativo o UFN es una gran forma de monetizar. Yo probé hacer una isla en octubre del año pasado. La publiqué y todo. Bien mala la isla. La hice solo por testing, ¿no? Muy mala la isla. No tenía esperanzas ni idea de que esa cosa iba ni siquiera a ser vista o jugada por alguien. Y de ahí dejé botado un poco Fortnite creativo. Había estado moneando bastante desde el lanzamiento del GDC el año pasado y unos cuantos meses después, hasta que publiqué eso en octubre. Y literalmente publiqué eso y nunca más abrí mi pantalla de creativo en la página web. Y la abrí hace 2 semanas y habían $40 y tantos de ganancias. Obviamente puedo cobrarlos a partir de los 100, pero $40 y tantos por una isla mala, de verdad, mala con M de maldad, o sea, como pan de dulce viejo, así. Y imagínense si de verdad le hubiera puesto cariño, si le hubiera puesto dedicación a tratar de hacer una buena isla. Ahora, obviamente, como estoy haciendo juegos por mi cuenta, estoy tomando parte de mi tiempo para hacer mi propia isla ya más pro. Y voy a ver qué pasa, ¿no? Pero es una gran forma de hacer plata. O sea, les aseguro que si hacen un juego para mobile, si hacen un juego para Android o para Apple o para iOS, y lo publican, lo primero que va a pasar es que se van a enterrar con, si no me equivoco, la estadística estaba en cerca de 1900 o 3000, algo así, juegos diarios que se publican. La inmensa mayoría, 99% basura, ¿no? Pero si no le metes plata de marketing, publicidad a tu proyecto, si no tienes un publisher por detrás que te promueva, ¿no? O que te ayude con la promoción del mismo, vas a ferias y cosas por el estilo, seguramente vas a estar enterrado y no vas a hacer plata. Y si haces, y fueron 2000 jugadores, eso es otra cosa de la isla que publiqué. Y para conseguir 2000 jugadores en mobile, que vean mis anuncios, con suerte, porque estén en el mercado americano, $4, ¿no? Con suerte, ¿no? $4 o $5. Entonces, los números no son malos. Y bueno, respondiendo a la pregunta de Ariel, sí quiero crear contenido, lo que me falta es tiempo, porque estoy haciendo mi juego, mi vertical slice para mi juego, y que quiero tener listo ese vertical slice para el Gamescom Latam de este año en Brasil. Quizás para el Gamescom Alemania, no alcancé a GDC. Estoy haciendo el contenido del canal, tengo un par de proyectos adicionales con un socio mexicano, y estoy colaborando. Me mudé a Colombia el año pasado, hace 2 años, y estoy colaborando muy de cerca con el gobierno de la ciudad y con la Cámara de Comercio en un par de proyectos que con suerte también salen. Entonces no lo sé, voy a tratar, voy a ver cómo me organizo para sacar tiempo y tratar de hacer eso. Como estrategia de marketing, quizás lo hago en inglés, para tratar de llegar a personas que también quieren entrar a Fortnite creativo de un mercado mucho más grande que el latino, o quizás lo haga en 2 idiomas, no sé. Y obviamente tratar de con eso subir los números de mi isla. No, la otra isla, el mapa anterior, John, lo cerré porque era horrible. O sea, de verdad, lo hice para probar un par de cosas, para mostrárselo a un amigo, justamente con el que estábamos conversando desde esto de mucho tiempo atrás. Y era malo, era muy malo. Sentía que me hacía sentir y puede ser estúpido, ¿no? Pero a nivel portafolio lo sentía tan malo que no valía la pena. Sinceramente no sé cómo, no sé si se promocionó en algún lado, si cómo llegaba a 2000 personas, si en algún punto Fortnite Creativo empezó. Tienen un sistema de discovery que promueve mapas y lo sacas y la gente no lo juega mucho. Y bueno, tiene un algoritmo complejo, ¿no? Y no sé cómo esté ahora. Sé que se calibró hace poco por un par de incidentes de copyright y cosas así que hubieron, y va a empezar el evento, así que después seguimos con las preguntas. Hey, está aquí.
Some incredible work over there. Okay, hello and welcome to the State of Unreal 2024. Before I jump in, you may be wondering why it's me up here kicking things off instead of Tim Sweeney, as he's done for the past decade. That's because he's down in Australia fighting the good fight for all developers. What we're fighting for is a big part of why we're here today. It's about opening the market so that you can have a fair deal when you build and distribute your games on any platform. We have a fantastic show in store for you today, celebrating exciting new features for Unreal Engine 5.4, as well as a lot of cool updates for UEFN and the Epic Games Store. So, over the years, this show has become less and less about us and more about you, the Unreal Engine community. So today, we'll also be hearing from a bunch of awesome developers that are making kick-ass games in Unreal and our other offerings. Since last year, there's been quite a bit of activity in the Unreal ecosystem, and the most recent news is from the world of animation. The short film, War is Over, directed by Dave Mullins and produced by Brad Booker, won an Academy Award for the Best Animated Short.
Ellos dieron el agradecimiento a Epic Games cuando recibieron el Oscar a Mejor Animación. Muy bueno el film.
The film was inspired by the music of John Lennon and Yoko Ono and was created all in Unreal Engine by our great friends and longtime collaborators at Weta Effects. Over the years, we've worked closely with Peter Jackson's team at Weta, and the relationship has pushed the engine to do things that you've all benefited from. And now their work in UE has really paid off with an Oscar. Congratulations to the entire team, a couple of who I'm sure they're in the audience somewhere here. Okay. Many of you are leveraging the full stack of offerings from Epic, from tools and content to services and distribution. We're always working to improve our ecosystem for everyone, regardless of whether you're developing with UE or even another engine. And through UEFN, we're also helping to connect you to a massively engaged audience where you can make real money when players engage with what you've built. And when it comes to Unreal, our engine is your engine. And we've been pushing the envelope with what can be done using UE through shipping features and games with inside Fortnite. Every product we make is battle-tested to the limit by us, and we strive to make an engine that helps teams of every size succeed. And with source code easily available, you have no hidden barrier holding you back. Because our engine truly is your engine, we also want to thank you, the community of developers, for pushing great code back into Unreal, either directly or indirectly through the marketplace, making the engine better for all of us. We make the core engine, you make it Unreal. Okay, are you ready to see something really is truly Unreal? Okay, all right, let's roll it.
They're combing the streets, searching house to house.
If they arrest you too, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
I'm more concerned with the 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy. By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's too many.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, Stanwasami.
When am I not?
Better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem. Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Amazingly cool. Okay, do you want to hear some more about that? Okay, great. It's my pleasure to introduce one of the greatest storytellers in video games, my good friend, Amy Hennig. Amy, come on up.
Buddy, you finally
It's awesome to see you here.
Thank you, Kim. And look, we are so excited to finally show what we've been working on at Skydance New Media. And I just got to say, I am so proud of what the team has accomplished. My God.
It's incredible. Right. Amy, I'm sure the audience is wanting to know more about your game.
Tiene sentido. No sé si es un juego o un film.
Sure. Well, as the trailer hopefully illustrates, we are creating a story-driven World War II era Marvel action-adventure game with an ensemble of playable heroes. But here's what's important to note. People might not think this. This isn't some custom demo that we made just for this show. That's our game.
That is your
right?
game.
All the sequences you just saw in that trailer are all pulled right out of our game, running real time in Unreal Engine 5, no smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Por un momento llegué a pensar que era solo un film de
I'd expect
Skydance.
nothing less from your team.
Tenía sentido por la cantidad de plata que le
As
está
with many of
metiendo
your past
Disney a Epic,
projects,
pero
you're
es un
really
juego.
bridging the gap between films and games.
Obviamente las
But
cinemáticas
this
del
is a
juego.
whole new level. What's different nowadays compared to the old days?
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, you and I have known each other for what, over a decade now?
Over a decade, yeah.
Right. And we immediately hit it off, and I think it's because we've been chasing the same dream, right?
True, yes.
Which is to create richly interactive experiences that are cinematic, immersive, and make you feel like you're in a movie, but with all the player agency that you expect from a really great game, right?
Absolutely.
And in the past, this has always felt like it was just beyond our grasp. But I think we're finally crossing that threshold.
Yeah, we're trying our best.
Yes, we're trying our best, yeah. And look, when we're telling a character-driven story, it's critical for us to be able to really faithfully capture and honor every nuance of our actors' stellar performances. So we've been incredibly grateful to be able to partner closely with our friends on the MetaHuman team to tell our story.
Tell us a little bit about the visuals in the game.
Well, again, thanks to Epic and the Unreal Engine development team, we've been able to leverage some of the new Nanite and Lumen features being released in the 5.4. And honestly, this is really helping our team to achieve a level of visual fidelity that enables us to present this authentically grounded Marvel universe.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go a little bit deeper and see some of these features that the team has used by firing up a level in the game. So, let's do that.
Sounds good. Okay. First, I'd like to introduce two of my colleagues, Colin Hennon, our cinematic animation director.
Yay!
And Roman Adiola, our director of photography.
Están usando un sensor de HTC Vive del casco de VR
So
para
Colin will
hacer
be live
el
and editor,
tracking
and
de-
Roman will be on the virtual camera, just like he is at all of our performance capture shoots. So, if you all are ready,
Y están los
let's
sensores
switch
en el piso, no sé
and
si
go
pueden
back to that
verlos.
bridge environment.
Aquí está un sensor y acá está el otro sensor del
And
Vive.
see, yep, you're live, good, okay. So Colin, let's boom
Eso
down and
es
take a
hiper
closer look
riesgoso
at
de
this
hacer, tiene que haberse testeado mucho porque es muy fácil sacar de calibración a esos sensores con luces, magnetismo y cosas por el estilo.
So we need to start with authentic and densely detailed environments as the setting to our story.
Lo más seguro es
And
que
look,
esté
because part of
grabado,
our story is set in 1940s occupied
porque
Paris,
es
we
súper
needed the
riesgoso.
world
Podrían
to have a
usar un
really
byte para eso,
believable
es
and visceral
dañar el
level of
evento.
detail and grit, as you can see here. So, Roman, why don't we focus on the ground?
No digo
here
que
for
esté
a bit?
grabado, pero,
Now
pero
look at
podría
that.
estarlo.
That's an
Yo lo
amazing
grabaría.
detail. It would have been nearly impossible to get something this complex to run in real time without the new features in 5.4. So, Kim, let's talk about some of the levels of detail that we're seeing here.
Sure. So we're talking about Nanite's new adaptive tessellation feature. So whilst Nanite lets you create environments like you're seeing here of incredible detail, the memory requirements can become impractical.
Otro tema del que quiero hablar es de Nanite, las ventajas de por qué usarlo, una intro y convertir algunos meshes a Nanite y ver cómo funcionan versus meshes tradicionales. Quiero hablar de landscapes, materiales obviamente, y por eso voy a arrancar el curso de materiales. Si hay temas específicos de los que quisieran que hable en el canal en un futuro, siéntanse libres de ponerlos en los comentarios ahora. Voy
we can actually
anotando.
displace that simple geometry and create new three-dimensional geometry of the quality that you're used to with Nanite. With nothing more than layering tile textures and using shader logic, you can make incredibly complex effects. So instead of me trying to explain it, let's get Colin to show the magic, and let's see a transformation of this space. This technique allows you to see an unprecedented level of geometric detail, but it's also memory efficient and can be changed dynamically in the runtime of your game. So things like footprints or tire tracks or even supernatural effects, if you would want them, can be visualized.
Por
And
ahora
just
el
to
evento
show
es
how this simple
un
geometry has now
ad,
been
una
transformed,
publicidad
let's
a
have a look at
Unreal
the triangle
Engine.
view again.
Todavía no hay.
There you go. What you expect from Nanite. So it's a really, really smart, interesting technique to actually get detail into the games without crazy, crazy amounts of geometry.
Let's switch it back to the detail view. Thank you. And of course, as you can imagine, this technology isn't just useful for the ground and for the ground terrain. It applies to every detail in the environment. So let's fly over to that pile of objects on the left over there, for example. And Colin, while we do, can you kill those headlights for me?
Cool.
Thank you. Okay, so imagine our challenge. We're trying to authentically recreate a harsh winter in occupied Paris. That means every prop, every object, every detail, every
Ariel,
rooftop
quiero que
needs to be
hables del tema
realistically
de cargar
blanketed in
videos
snow.
MP4s.
So now, let's show how we can dial
media
up the snow
player
accumulation on these
en el
objects.
juego.
Right? And of course, we can dial it back as desired.
It's making me feel chilly, actually.
Yeah, actually, it's a little cold up here.
Or maybe it's just nerves.
And remember, of course, like
Tenemos
Kim said, thanks to this technology, this is all
no lo sé,
actual geometry.
El año pasado
So you
hubo
can see how tools like
mucho.
these would really empower even a
Se habló
small
mucho en
team
Twitter sobre
to
que
art, direct, and set dress their
el
environments
demo
dynamically.
de MetaHumans,
It enables our artists to
con
create a series
MetaHuman
of layers in the
Animator
environment and then build up the
era fake,
complexity layer
ese
by
no fue
layer by
real.
layer.
Lo conversé con
Now,
algunas personas.
Speaking of set dressing, let's go check out that fire barrel.
Pero
over by the
decían que los
watchtower we saw
tonos,
earlier.
eso es
Yeah,
calibración de
that's the one.
cámara, ¿no? Que los
So
tonos
let's
de
turn
una
on the
toma
light to
eran
really
distintos a los
illuminate
de
the smoke
otro y
coming
que
out of the
sentían
barrel.
que era pregrabado.
Thank you.
Era distinto porque la tecnología
amazing.
iba a
We
funcionar
could have
sí o sí.
never
Era,
achieved
estaban
effects this
pasándolo por
realistic in the
cable,
past.
no estaban usando MetaHumans
So this is what we call
con el Wi-Fi
heterogeneous
del
volumes.
lugar, sino que
In the
tenían
past, effects like
un,
these will be done with particle sprites. But that's kind of a cheat
sistema como
that often
estos
breaks down
conectados al
and
iPhone.
can look flat.
Entonces,
It's nice from
la
afar,
data
but
no
far
se
from nice,
interfería
as we
con
say back
nada.
in the UK.
Pero el vibe es un
So if we look at the
láser
glow of the fire
que
on,
está
as it
dando vueltas sobre
dynamically
esa
illuminates
cajita.
the volumetric smoke, you can see that light transmitting through the
Y
volume.
los
You can
brillos,
also
las
see that the
luces,
smoke itself is casting shados onto
los
the world,
reflejos
but
lo
also
afectan
itself.
brutalmente, ¿no? Obviamente
These
pudieron haberlo
volumetrics can
calibrado
also
con
mix with
tiempo
more
y preparar el
traditional
ambiente
effects as
para
well. So
eso.
if you do
No
want to
dudo
put
que no se pueda
particles
hacer
in
en
a
tiempo
fog
real,
or even cards,
en un
you
ambiente
can do it. It
controlado.
all works in a unified way.
Pero
You can run the
hacerlo en un
simulation,
evento
the
con toda la
smoke
gente ahí
simulation
que te
in Unreal
falle,
Engine natively if you want,
va en
or you
contra
can
de
import
la producción de
OpenVDB
eventos.
datasets as sparse volume textures, resulting in film quality visual effects, volumetric visual effects, all running in real time that are totally responsive to dynamic lighting.
Yeah, and it just looks incredible. Now, of course, all of
Igual la
this is just to
calidad que
help
tiene
us
este
tell our story,
proyecto
right? And the
es,
story
ellos podrían
is
hacer
nothing
fácil una
without
animación
great characters. So,
con la calidad
let's head
de
back
lo que
over
están
to the
usando para el
bridge
juego.
and catch up with Cap.
Fácil podrían sacar una
Now, an
película
essential
de
part of any
Avengers
character's
animada.
persona, particularly a Marvel hero, is their look. And it can be really distracting if the outfit doesn't look as realistic and believable as the rest of the world. So you can see Cap's leather uniform fits just like you would expect in real life, with all the correct material properties and the complexity of creases forming as he moves.
Lo de 2D es interesante. Y podríamos hablar de Paper 2D, que es un Paper ZD, que es un plugin gratuito hecho por un chileno. Incluso lo podría invitar para hablar del mismo, y es un plugin que te expone la máquina de estados de animación de personajes de los meshes en 3D de Unreal, te la expone a sprites a 2D y los hace mucho más ricos y fáciles de animar. Buena idea, Ariel, gracias.
Into this scene, this time with his mask off.
Leí un comentario del chat por ese caso.
Captain, America's hero, dancing around in red, white, and blue underwear. That shield that you hide behind does not belong to you.
No me vi Black Panther la última. ¿Cómo hicieron con el tema del cap? ¿Ese es el nuevo Black Panther?
It's insane, right? Like, amazing. It's essential for us to retain every nuance of the outstanding performance that our actor, Kari Payton, brought to Azuri's character. What you just saw there,
y no sé si está basado en el actor o es para no pagar derechos al actor.
We've been able to honor our amazing actors' performances and faithfully transform them into equally powerful digital performances. Now, of course, it all starts with the actor's talent, and we're fortunate to have two of our cast with us in the audience today. So I'd like to introduce Drew Moreline, who plays Captain America.
No, sí, es el actor. Bueno, es el actor del juego. Okay, sí. No van a pagarle derechos a Chris Evans y a no sé quién sea el actor de Black Panther ahora.
And Kari Payton, our Black Panther. See, they hug. They're friends. They're not really fighting. It's all good. And of course, I want to take this opportunity to thank them and the rest of our wonderful cast for going on this incredibly crazy journey with us. And now, as a special treat, let's take a look at the entire bridge scene that you saw earlier.
Ariel dice, no se sabe bien si es el actor o un mesh 3D super detalle. Es un mesh 3D, o sea, 3Lateral, que es un estudio de Epic, el encargado de MetaHumans, el creador de MetaHumans, está haciendo un trabajo brutal en esto de llevar los humanos digitales al mundo real. Y es brutal la calidad que pueden conseguir. Obviamente estos meshes no están hechos directamente con MetaHumans como tal. Seguramente 3Lateral ayudó un poco en el proceso por detrás, ¿no? Hacen fotogrametría del actor, ponen chorrocientas cámaras alrededor y sacan un modelo 3D.
Dancing around in red, white, and blue underwear.
Says the man dressed like an overgrown house.
Y lo hacen un poquito más a la medida, ¿no?
That you hide behind does not belong to you. You are unworthy of it.
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Pero sí, es genial sobre todo para correr en tiempo real, ¿no? Tiempo real, fracciones de segundos.
So it really is running on Unreal Engine.
We don't cheat. Yeah.
So, absolutely incredible. I've never seen performances in a video game that are so believable. The storytelling, the action, I can't wait. It's going to be so good to play. Anyway, Amy, Colin, Roman, thank you so much for showing your game.
Thank you.
We can't wait for it to ship.
Yes. Okay, we better
get on with the show.
Back to work, right? Yeah.
Back to work. Back to work. All right. So, to get more information on what you've just seen here, there'll be a tech talk at 12:30 p.m. in this room to go over all the fine details. Now, to get more detail on the exciting new features of Unreal Engine 5.4, I'd like to bring to the stage our Vice President of Engineering, my good friend, Simon Tourangeau. Come on, Simon. Take it away, brother.
Hi, everyone. It's been a busy year since the last GDC. Back in October, we shipped UE 5.3. Then, in December, we launched Fortnite Chapter 5 along with Lego Fortnite, Rocket Racing, and Festival in our Big Bang event. And now we're about to ship UE 5.4. Everything we shipped over last year has made UE a better engine for you and the entire community of Unreal developers. So let's take a look at what's coming. On the rendering side, we just saw some of the beautiful scenes in the Skydance demo. They showed what can be achieved with nanite tessellation. There were also nice volumetric effects using our heterogeneous volume feature. In 5.4, you'll also get other features like local fog volumes and Niagara lightweight emitters, just to name a few. But most importantly, we've made a lot of performance improvements. We now have faster lumen, shadows, and ray tracing. We've added variable rate shading for nanite. We massively improved instance culling, and we significantly improved parallelism in the renderer. You name it, we made it faster.
Básicamente 5.4
With a
va a
city
ser más
sample demo that
eficiente
shipped in 5.0, our
que
console test showed that the render
anteriores.
tread time was reduced by
Sobre todo en temas de
50%,
lumen y render.
and the GPU
¡Wow!
time decreased by
50% menos y
25%.
25 de GPU.
Now, let's talk about animation. Over the past year, our team has been hard at work on a world-class update to our animation systems, and I'm happy to share that our motion matching technology is now production ready. Motion matching is a simple yet powerful way to animate characters in games. Instead of handcrafted state machines, motion matching continuously selects the best frame of animation to play from its motion database. It aims to closely match the current pose of the character as well as its past and future movement. Our implementation scales with the size of your data set to reach the high fidelity you need, and it uses pose warping algorithms to fill in the gaps. But motion matching is a tool for more than just locomotion.
En la animación. Es
As
como
you
el
can
plugin
see
de
here,
locomotion
it's used for
con esteroides
jumping,
y nativo.
falling, and complex traversal. We use 3D trajectory prediction to produce seamless transitions with anticipation and long
Y
follow-throughs.
una mejor máquina de
And
estados de
this
animación
results
para
in
esos
much more believable
pases, ¿no?
animation.
para los cambios de animación cuando se
We've also
requieran.
built world-class
Se vienen
authoring
los
and
jueguitos de
debugging
parkour
tools like
para
the Rewind Debugger that allows you to record, inspect, and edit your motion databases to understand and improve your transitions. The motion matching system has been battle tested and is ready for prime time.
Genial.
It has been in use in Fortnite since the launch of Chapter 5 in December,
Ay, no
running
sabía que
on
podía
all
hacer eso con el
characters,
arma de
on all
Hades.
platforms. And to help you get started, we will be releasing a sample project based on what you've seen today. This project will include over 500 AAA
Genial.
animations created
Bien.
from high-end motion capture data with the locomotion and traversal data set used in this demo.
Y se vienen
Best of
regalitos
all,
de
it will
animación.
be free for all Unreal Engine developers and compatible with the MetaHuman rig.
500 animaciones de locomoción.
Now, a lot about creating a game is about telling a story. To bring their ideas and visions to life, storytellers must iterate constantly and efficiently. They must be able to get the right animation, the right camera angle, and the perfect lighting that completes the scene. We've been investing in our animation authoring tools with Control Rig and Sequencer, and we've now reached
miren
a
a la
very
derecha,
important
es un
milestone.
panel de...
For the first time, a full game production, Lego Fortnite, was rigged and animated entirely in engine with no external DCC used.
Genial.
And so far, we've produced over 240 minutes of animation for Lego Fortnite across gameplay, emotes, cinematics, and trailers.
Está mucho más integrado.
Working entirely in Unreal Engine means there is
Sequencer,
no
el
round
editor de
tripping with an
animación.
external DCC, no exporting.
Más cositas que
Being able
aprender.
to see everything in context, lighting, camera, animation, iterating and making changes in real time with final pixels is a real game changer.
Ahí me da nostalgia. Algo
But
que
our
pasaba en el
animators
pasado
always
era
tell us
que
that behind
para
every great
GDC cuando
animation is a
anunciaban
great
esto
rig.
yo ya tenía unos 2 o 3
In Unreal Engine
meses, a veces
5.4,
más, en que ya
creating
había
rigs
probado
becomes
estas
much
cosas.
quicker and easier
Ahorita
than
las
before
veo y digo,
with
acá algo
modular
nuevo que
control
aprender,
rigs.
pero desde cero, ¿no? Eso es para poder hacer tus propios weights de rigging
Creators also have the ability
directamente
to
desde
alter
Unreal sin
skeletons and
necesidad de
skin
hacerlo a
weights
través
and
de
take
Maya. Ya
advantage of
está
our new
disponible
suite of
desde versiones
deformers to help
anteriores,
achieve
pero ya
fundamental rig
está
features such as
mucho
squash
más
and stretch.
integrado al editor.
These tools have changed the way we bring our stories to life, and we're excited to share them with you. Now, with games getting bigger with more complex content, developer iteration will always be top of mind. We've significantly improved C++ compilation times with the help of our new Unreal Build Accelerator for highly performant distributed code builds. On our build farm, we now see that Unreal Editor compiles 2 to 3 times faster.
Esto es para cuando tienes
You'll
una
also be
granja
happy to hear that we compile far fewer
de
shaders in the editor as well
para
as
hacer
during
cosas más
code.
rápido.
And finally, we improved the onboarding process for Unreal Cloud DDC for large distributed teams. We've been quite busy on the audio front too. Meta Sounds was the foundation for audio in all our new experiences. We had granular synthesized vehicles in rocket racing, a sample accurate weapon overhaul in Battle Royale, dynamic ambience and music in Lego Fortnite,
Quisiera entender
rhythm
más el
games in
sonido
Festival and Jam, and
a
3D
nivel,
user-created
hacia nivel
music
ingeniero de
in
sonido
UEFN's Patchwork.
para poder sacarle el jugo a
And to help
Metasounds.
sound
La verdad
designers
es que solo
understand,
hago
debug, and
cositas
create
muy
powerful
básicas y
next-gen
juegos.
audio, we're shipping a new experimental audio profiling tool called Audio Insights.
Pero
If you're a sound designer
muy cool lo que
and
puedes
want to
hacer con
make something
Metasounds.
truly unique and immersive, Meta Sounds is the right tool for you. Now, let's talk about our procedural content generation framework, which we released as experimental last year.
Eso lo
With
mostraron el GDC
PCG,
pasado
artists
como
can build
experimental
vast
y
worlds
parece que ya está
efficiently
más
in a
estable.
completely art-directable way.
Hay un demo, un sample.
Using
que
a node
puedes
graph to
usar.
set up parameterized rule sets, you can create fast, iterative, and deterministic procedural content, even at runtime. For 5.4, we added new features such as runtime hierarchical generation, attribute set tables, feedback loops, and the list goes on.
Wow.
We use the PCG framework in our internal production, including Lego Fortnite. In fact, the team developed their own world creation system
Claro,
using
tiene
PCG
sentido
to
que,
craft their massive
que el
environments.
Lego que genera estos mundos Minecraft
Their system generates
aleatorios
a vast amount of unique tiles, which are then assembled on the fly to compose a unique world for each player to experience. Our learnings translate into new ways for you to use a framework, develop new tools, and create your own gameplay opportunities. To get you started, we are also releasing a PCG biome creation plugin as a concrete example of a flexible, data-driven tool with built with a systemic approach featuring the latest improvement. So we're happy to announce that the PCG framework is going better with UE 5.4 and planning to be production ready by GDC 2025.
Para el próximo año ya es.
Speaking
ya,
of Lego Fortnite,
ya está la
the game has
versión
been an amazing
probada.
opportunity to battle
Ahorita
test and
entra en
improve some
beta
of
el
our
framework.
features. Chaos physics was heavily optimized to support large-scale building and destruction with a new prediction model to create fewer and smoother corrections for physics objects. It's worth noting that the multiplayer physics sandbox runs server-side and therefore
Tengo que
provides
jugar más
coherent
Lego, lo
and
probé cuando
performance
salió
simulation on all
y
platforms.
lo dejé por ahí botadito porque no soy tan fan de los juegos
Our data-oriented
Minecraft
programming framework called
pero
MASS was put to the test to simulate and hold more than 6 million lightweight
si
actors.
lanzan el Fortnite creativo de
And
Lego,
finally, we optimized the engine
el
storage,
UFN,
memory usage, and perfs,
pero
resulting
de
in
Lego,
Lego Fortnite
eso
working
sí
great
va a ser
across all
brutal.
platforms, including mobile. With all of this work, Unreal Engine is now even better for your own ambitious cross-platform projects.
Sí, le está yendo bien.
I hope you enjoyed this short glimpse of all the cool
Súper
things
bien.
our teams
Sobre
have been
todo
working
Lego.
on.
Lego está incluso
I
contratando
invite you all to
evangelistas
check
y
out
cosas
Preview
así.
1 of Unreal Engine 5.4
Pero donde
available
hacen una
today,
versión en la que las
with the full
personas
release
puedan
coming
crear
in
sus
a month or
propias
so.
experiencias y comercializarlas.
To get a deeper
También
dive
dentro
into our
de Lego.
animation updates, join us for our Tech Talk later this afternoon and check out our Tech Talks and check out our talks at our Learning Theater in our booth over at Moscone. And as always, you can visit our roadmap to learn more about the future of Unreal Engine. Enjoy the rest of the show, and please welcome Dana Cowley.
Hi, everyone. I'm thrilled to be back at GDC to show you what a few more of our partners are working on this year. And from AAA to independent teams, Unreal developers are building loads of highly anticipated games. You're telling new stories. You're translating creative IP across platforms. And you're bringing the worlds of interactive entertainment and cinema closer together than ever before. And speaking of movies, we're excited to share that studios have used Unreal Engine to deliver more than 800 films
Voy a
and
ver algo
television shows
rapidito
to date.
mientras
And that's a 45% increase
otra ventana.
in the number of productions from last year. And it goes to show just how fast this community in media and entertainment is growing. And now, get ready to experience some of the magic being brought to the Dune universe through the open world survival game, Dune Awakening. Please welcome Joel Bylos from Funcom.
Perdón que haga esto un ratito. Quiero cerrar y abrir mi editor de Unreal a ver si ya lanzaron el 5.4 mientras dieron la charla.
Ever since the first time I read Dune, I was fascinated by the exotic universe that Frank Herbert had created. And then came the movies from Legendary, Warner Brothers, and Denis Villeneuve, who brought Dune to the screen in the most epic way imaginable. So, when Funcom had the opportunity to turn Dune into an open-world survival MMO,
Parece que no.
we
¿no?
were
¿Sí?
extremely excited and a little bit nervous. The
5.40
challenge
preview.
of recreating the universe of Dune is vast. Our team embraced the idea of using brutalist architecture against the flowing desert landscape.
No lo voy a bajar
Create a
ahorita para
world
no
that
dañar la
dwarfs
calidad
and
de mi
swallows the
transmisión.
player. Fortunately for us, we've been working with Legendary right from the beginning. We got to walk around the sets that they had built for the movie to see how it felt to be transported into the world of Arrakis. And our concept team used this knowledge to help inspire the visual language of the game. And we were very grateful to work with Greg Fraser, the visionary who won the Oscar for cinematography on Dune Part 1. Greg is an artist with light, a master of visual tone, and his vision for Arrakis has greatly shaped our world. Let's have a look.
When I saw the complexity that Dune 2 was going to have from its pre-production perspective and from its planning perspective, I realized that being able to use Unreal Engine, being able to have control over light, staging, all in pre-production, was only ever going to speed up the process. A large part of what we used Unreal for was to pre-plan the shots that we were trying to achieve so that we were able to then put metahuman characters into the location to pre-plan when the shadow was going to reveal them, when the shadow was
Se
going to be
ponen a
off them.
pensar, es muy fácil hacer un juego de
using
Dune
Unreal in
utilizando
pre-production was a godsend.
Unreal, porque tienes todos los assets
The guys making the Dune Awakening game
que se lanzaron
have
hace
been
dos
quite
GDCs
inspired by the world that we had built
de
in
Quixel,
Dune Part
de los
1.
desiertos y ese
And
tipo de
they've
cosas.
built a world which
Es cuestión de
continues
crear ciertas
the world that
estructuras
we
un
built
poquito
on
más
film.
cercanas a lo de
And
la
actually
película
probably even
y colocar los
expands
caracteres.
upon it and builds a world that's greater than the film that we've made.
Ya
And
Epic
what
te dio
excites me
haciendo la
going
mitad del
forward in
juego.
the
Sí.
future is that you got gaming on this side and film on this side, and they've been very separated up until now. But slowly they're coming together, and I think right now we're at a point where they're literally crossing over. And I think the skills from gaming technology and the skills from filmmakers are going to cross-pollinate and become useful for each other.
So, from book to film to game, we needed to take the leap from authored story to player-driven sandbox and create the possibility spaces for our world. We needed to build a world of discovery, exploration, and survival. And for this, we turned to Unreal Engine. It comes with the flexibility of the blueprint system so we can set up those sandbox interactions. It provides a world-leading renderer for amazing visuals, and thanks to Nanite, we can use high poly models at all distances, making the landscape something truly epic to behold. To build our world, we use Houdini with Unreal to generate landscapes with a non-destructive workflow that allows our level designers to sculpt and regenerate without causing issues. And for Dune, we knew that our sand had to be world-class. Using Unreal plugins such as Fluid Ninja, we were able to build sand displacement technology that reacts to small details like footprints from a player's walk or run. And finally, Lumen provides a lighting system that combines global illumination and bounce lighting to make both our exteriors and our interiors look truly stunning. For us, working with the Unreal Engine toolset, collaborating with our partners at Legendary, and working in the universe that was created by Frank Herbert and brought to life by Denis Villeneuve has been truly inspirational and exciting, and a lot of hard work as well. Humans have always had this drive to create, to build worlds, whether in text, on screens, or in games. As a company, we've been on this journey for a long time, crafting open worlds where players can live out their dreams and fantasies. So with that, we're very excited to share our latest trailer with you. Thank you very much for listening. Let's take a look.
Muy cool el juego. No sé quién ha visto Doom o quién no. El que no la ha visto, corrija eso y véasela. Doom, una novela de hace... ¿Qué será? De los 60. De 1960. Y es el Star Wars original. Es una de las cosas que inspiraron a Lucas a escribir Star Wars.
Zynga's natural motion games is expanding one of the most popular galaxies in entertainment,
Zynga,
and they are here to give us a new look at Star Wars Hunters. Please welcome Rich Kemp to the stage.
Thank you, Dana. Hello and good morning. As Senior Art Director at Zynga's Natural Motion Games, I have the privilege of working on Star Wars Hunters with the rest of our amazing team. And I'm excited to talk to you about our upcoming cross-platform arena shooter. In our game, players will face off in 4v4 multiplayer battles, selecting from a roster of brand new characters to fight in battlefields inspired by iconic
Y seguimos con los comerciales. Juan David pregunta, hola, hablando de Lumen, ¿recomiendas usarlo o mejor rendimiento usar Bake y todo eso? Depende de lo que quieras buscar. Lumen es un sistema de iluminación dinámica global. Entonces, si lo que estás buscando es trabajar en real time, virtual production o algún tipo de escena de renderizado hiperrealista y requieres que tu iluminación te facilite muchas cosas, sí, úsalo. Si estás trabajando para mobile, bakea y falsifica cualquier sombra o cualquier cosa que tengas y te va a dar obviamente un mejor trabajo, y en proyectos intermedios decide, no es una herramienta más. Hiperútil si estás trabajando en producción de video en tiempo real para productoras y cine y cosas así, pero también para juegos y cosas tiene features muy cool. Ya depende de lo que quieras lograr. Nanite sí lo veo mucho más opcional para
animation
muchas
features
cosas.
coupled with our character creation
La cantidad de
tool, we found
optimización que haces
efficiencies
con
in
Nanite.
prototyping by reusing animations from Hunter to Hunter and identifying gaps that we could fill with simple animations created within Unreal itself.
Al final depende de qué tan
Using
importante
Unreal's
es la
multiple high
iluminación
views and networking
para
modes
ti
allowed us
en
to
lo que
test and
quieres
tweak
hacer.
multiplayer abilities rapidly, which supports us in achieving great gameplay
No vi la
experiences
ventanita de
across all of our
abajo.
maps and modes.
Había como una
In
captura o
particular,
algo.
the option to control one view with mouse
era
and
otra
keyboard
pantalla.
and another with controller means two people can play on one machine at once and then tweak the gameplay in real time. This is very useful for understanding not only how it feels to use a weapon or ability, but also how it feels to have it used on you. And this is particularly important to nail an ability like Reeve's Vicious Leap, where the player needs to feel powerful, but also in control. Unreal has been a great asset in helping us build and deliver a game that looks great and is an authentic addition to the Star Wars universe. We recently revamped our lighting, making full use of Unreal's best-in-class lighting tools, and this has significantly enhanced our visuals.
Se dieron cuenta como
This
post
upgrade
Fortnite,
delivers a
unos
broad
años
spectrum
atrás,
of vivid
las
colors and realistic
animaciones
material interactions,
cambiaron de ese
scalable performance across all
hiperrealismo
of
a
our
ese
platforms.
cartoon,
Unreal Engine's
esos
dynamic
shaders de
tools
cartoon
have played a
tipo
pivotal
Fortnite
role
mismo,
in
no sé,
infusing our cosmetics with character without the need for extra
en
animation.
muchísimos juegos.
This secondary movement in the scene further brings our world to life.
No
and
sé
is
si es
particularly impactful on smaller
esa
screens.
nostalgia del feeling, ¿no?
By
Que
incorporating
hace que uno
HDR
se
cube
puso el
maps,
pixel
we've
art de
heightened
moda
the
en algún
richness and
tiempo.
vibrancy of our materials across
Y
all
ahora es
of our
tratar de
characters and
contagiarse
environments. Unreal Engine 5's advanced post-processing and cinematic features have enabled us to seamlessly create marketing assets from the newer version of the engine. We're incredibly proud of how, with the help of Unreal, we were able to craft this high-quality cross-platform experience, both in terms of gameplay and visual fidelity on all of our platforms. We can't wait for you to play it on iOS, Android, and Nintendo Switch soon. Thank you, and see you in the arena.
Thanks, Rich. The game looks awesome, and we cannot wait to play it. You know, another thing we love to see is developers building brand new IP from the ground up. And we've long admired the work of our talented developer friends in Korea who are always pushing the state of the art of massively multiplayer games. Chrono Odyssey is no exception, and it has captured the attention of players at a global scale. So let's hear some more from Bonggun Bae, the CEO of Chrono Studio.
땡큐 데이나. 안녕하세요. 크로노 스튜디오의 배봉건입니다.
안녕하세요.
저희 대표 게임인 크로노 오디세이 진행을 상황을 공유드리게 되어 매우 기쁩니다.
Hello everyone, this is Bonggun Bae from Chrono Studio. Today, we're excited to share the progress
Estos
of our
coreanos
flagship
tienen
title,
una
Chrono
capacidad de
Odyssey.
crear
크로노
juegos
오디세이는
mobile
시공간까지
hiperoptimizados
조작할 수 있는
para
MMORPG를 목표로
usando Unreal en 3D.
2021년부터 시작하여 지금까지 120명의 최고의 개발자들과 오픈월드 MMORPG를 만들기 위해 노력하고 있습니다. 세테라의 광활한 오픈월드, 액션, 모험, 성장, 제작을
para mobile
게이머분들께서 즐길
estaría
수
bueno un
있도록
video
노력하고
mostrando
있습니다.
cómo bajar de peso a la app.
Since 2021, we've been focused on
Puede ser.
creating an MMORPG that manipulates space and time.
No es mi
With our
expertise
team
al
of
fondo,
nearly
pero hay un par de
120
cositas que
top-tier
creo que puedo
developers,
ayudar por ahí.
it has expanded into an open-world action MMORPG where gamers can
momento
enjoy
es
action,
cuando.
adventure, growth,
Voy a ponerlo
and
por acá.
item crafting
Voy a
in our
anotarlo.
vast open world. In this open world, players will have to manipulate their environments by traveling between past, present, and future worlds to save Setera.
Y
6개의
sí,
클래스,
creo que tengo algunas cosas con las que
18개의
podemos
웨폰을
hablar.
활용한 특징적인 전투뿐만
Ariel,
아니라
Ángel, hola Cristian, buen día,
활용,
muchas gracias
시공간을
por tu apoyo
활용한
a la
액션의
comunidad de
재미를
Unreal en
곁들여
Latam. No, gracias a ustedes por
자유로운 전투의 재미를
verme
구현하였습니다.
apoyar.
In Setera, there are 6 distinct
Es
más,
más, lo que están viendo
and 18
a
weapons.
la transmisión,
All
tenemos
classes
21
can
personas.
manipulate space and
Apoyen
time,
con un likecito
giving players a unique
para que el
battle
canal se
experience.
haga más conocido. Ponle
Players
like
can travel through
a la
space
transmisión.
and go to designated time zones to gain advantage during thrilling battles.
데이터 레이어 기능을 사용하여 로딩 없이 실시간으로 변하는 과거, 현재, 미래의 세테라 월드를 구현하였고 이를 통해
Este es el momento K-drama
게이머분들께서는 자유로운 시공간 탐험을 재미를 느낄 수 있습니다.
Del state.
We've used data layers to create real-time environments and layer them on top of one another.
No escuché y no sé si dijo que el juego era mobile, pero si es coreano
present,
seguramente
and
es
future
mobile, es un
Setera-
MMO
future
mobile,
states
que es lo
of
único que
Setera
hacen los
landscape
coreanos.
seamlessly.
Por estar hablando no
Players
he
can gain
escuchado
additional
lo que él ha dicho.
resources through traveling to the past and fight against stronger enemies in the future. In this instance, we're traveling from the present to the future.
Ángel.
월드 파티션 기능을 사용하여 12제곱킬로미터 이상의 랜드스케이프, 약 50만 개 벡터를 구현하였고 이를 통해 게이머분들은 친구들과 함께 자유로운 월드 탐험의 재미를 느낄 수 있습니다.
No te puedo
World
decir
partition
que
allows
tienes
us
que
to
seguir
efficiently
al
create
pie de
a
la
massive
letra,
open
pero te puedo dar
world
unos
exceeding
tips.
12 square kilometers with about 500,000 actors,
Contáctame
and
por
then
Twitter.
stream it smoothly to
Arroba
enhance the cinematic look and
Andorade,
feel of the
A-N-D-O-R-A-D-E.
environments, all while allowing for multiplayer adventures.
Como Andrade con
극도로
uno.
자유로운 커스터마이징 기능을 통해 수많은 유저가 자신의 개성을 표현하며 게임을 즐길 수 있도록 구현하였습니다.
And finally, through our extremely flexible customization system, players can freely express their personality
silencio,
by
empezó
creating
mi
their
drama.
character,
Ya
ensuring
encuentra a la
that each
chica,
character
así,
you
se
meet in
tropieza y la
Setera
agarra y
is
saca
as
el
unique
paraguas.
as your own.
Y sale la
이
música de fondo
자리에서
y el
처음으로
comercial de
공개하는 크로노
Subway.
오디세이의 새로운 트레일러 영상을 함께 즐겨주세요.
Now, we are excited to show you our brand new trailer for Chrono Odyssey. Please enjoy.
A ver el trailer, sí.
Yeah. Chrono Odyssey looks incredible. And we couldn't be happier to announce that it is coming to the Epic Games Store, and you can wishlist it right now. So, here to talk about more
por lo menos
what's next for the store
es un juego para PC.
is Steve Allison.
Pero no, estos coreanos se hacen esos juegos para mobile. Es más, no me extrañaría que después salgan en mobile.
Holy, that game looks amazing. Hi, everybody. When you succeed, we succeed. This is a mantra that we use across Epic that highlights our commitment to developer success. And this is what it's all about for us across Unreal Engine, UEFN, Epic Online Services, and the Epic Games Store. I'm Steve Allison, and I'm here to give you an update on EGS and what we're doing for developers. The Epic Games Store reaches a huge global audience that continues to grow and should be considered essential in the launch plans of every game coming to PC. Let's take a look at where we're at. We ended 2023 with 270 million PC accounts, peak monthly active users of 75 million, and player spending of over $950 million. We have great programs for our players, like our free games program and Epic Rewards. Last year, our users had the opportunity to claim 80 games worth over $2,000 that were free to keep forever. And Epic Rewards is a first-of-its-kind PC Store loyalty program that gives users 5% back on all eligible purchases. Players can use their Epic Rewards at their discretion on future purchases, and this means they have more spending power to buy your content. But since we're at GDC, I want to focus on how we're maximizing developer success. We launched the Epic Games Store in 2018 with an industry-leading 88/12 revenue share, with 88% of all revenue going back to developers on every sale. Recently, we've added more opportunities to increase developer revenue share. On games with in-app purchases, you have the option to use your own payment processing services and take 100% of the revenue for all those transactions.
De todas las transacciones, las microtransacciones que se hagan
adentro. We launched 2 new opt-in programs that give developers additional ways to maximize their financial success and take home 100% of net revenue during the first 6 months after their game or app's release. Epic First Run is an ongoing opt-in exclusivity program for new releases,
Muy cool para
and now
los
on Epic
indies.
is a
Muy
limited
cool para
time
todos.
back catalog incentive program. The combination of our base 88/12 revenue share plus these new programs give you a menu to build go-to-market strategies that can maximize your financial results. And don't forget, Unreal Engine developers with royalty-based agreements pay no Unreal Engine royalties
Eso ya era
on all
usual.
sales made on the Epic
Cero
Games.
regalías y ponías tu proyecto de Epic
Kim mentioned earlier
de Unreal
that Epic
dentro del
was fighting
store.
the good fight on behalf of
No
all
tienes
of
que
us.
pagarle
Let's
a
talk about
Epic
that
por...
for a second. For the past few years, Epic has tirelessly been fighting gatekeepers on mobile platforms to allow for distribution that is more fair, more open, and built for how we need to run our businesses today. And this battle is not over yet. However, we have made enough progress, and I am here today to make an announcement that we're super pumped about. And that is that we are hard at work on the Epic Games Store for mobile, targeting to launch on iOS and Android by the end of this year. Thank you for that. We're excited to be leading the charge in bringing Fortnite back to mobile, along with a selection of third-party partners who have expressed interest in joining us when we launch. With our expansion into mobile platforms, EGS will become the first ever game-focused, multi-platform store that will work across Android, iOS, PC, and Mac, anchored by our players' Epic accounts. Everything I talked about today, both player and developer programs, will be available when the mobile stores expand, and that will also launch with self-publishing tools that will make it easy for our mobile developers to release their apps. To learn more about our plans for EGS, we invite you to join us this afternoon at 3:30 over at Moscone.
No estoy seguro de qué tan fácil va a ser hacerlo, Ariel. Ya en Europa se puede por decisión judicial. Asumo que en algunos países se podrá, ya dependerán de ciertos acuerdos. Pero sí, no les gusta para nada eso.
Fortnite has had an incredible year this year, and you were a critical part of that. This time last year, we launched Unreal Editor for Fortnite and the new Creator Economy to fuel investment and development in the Fortnite ecosystem. And today, we have lots more to share about what's next. Since we launched the UEFN beta, we've released countless features, and you have built and published more than 80,000 incredible experiences that have been played by more than 130 million players. Let's take a look at some highlights from the islands published with the UEFN.
Suena mucho, pero no es tanto. Esa me parece muy buena. Ese estudio se llama... Ay, no recuerdo el nombre. Pero tienen esa IP de las granaditas con boca, ¿sí? ¿Y eso?
The breadth and depth what you've been able to make in UFN continues to amaze us. Like every day feels like Christmas, like when we go in and see what people are publishing. And your amazing work has already resulted in more than $320 million paid out since we launched UFN and Creator Economy 2.0.
320
There's no
millones
secret
pagados
path
a
to
creadores de
success when you
islas.
publish a game in Fortnite. You make a
Yo
game,
tengo 40
players
dólares
play
de
it,
esos
and you
por
get paid.
cobrar, 40 y algo.
But we're not here to talk about what's already happened. Instead, let's take a look at some of the highlights of what's new in UFN
Lego
in
templates.
2024. So with recently released features, you can now design top-down gameplay, side-scrollers, and more. Try out the fixed-point camera, fixed-angle camera, and third-person camera devices all for yourself. And later this year, we're happy to finally announce that we're going to release the highly requested first-person camera.
Hay una forma de hacer First Person Camera en el editor de Fortnite para Unreal, pero es muy fake. Esta se ve muy cool.
And we're making more IP from Epic's portfolio widely available for use in creator-made experiences. I'm here to share that we'll be adding Fall Guys assets, animations, and of course, lovely Fall Guys beans to UFN in May, so you can build your own frantic obstacle courses right inside Fortnite.
Eso ya se sabía, sí.
And also starting today, we're releasing rocket racing templates and devices for you to build your own race tracks using the same track designs we use to build rocket racing. So for the next stage of Fortnite, and ultimately the open metaverse that Epic is building towards, we need tools that solve for interoperability, scalability, and resilience. That is what led us to develop Verse, a powerful programming language that we released last year. And since we introduced Verse, we've added loads of new features: persistence, runtime error telemetry, incremental garbage collection. And we're continuing to move as fast as we can. And on top of that, this year we're introducing that we are building a scene graph system built right on top of the Verse language. It's an entity and component framework that enables you to dynamically manipulate objects in your game. The system is designed to be simple, easy to learn, and eventually powerful enough to build AAA game content. And an important point about the scene graph is that while it's coming first to UEFN, it will eventually become the foundation for all content built in the Unreal Engine. We're starting with an experimental version launching in the next couple of months, with the goal of scene graph being available to all creators in UEFN by the end of this summer. If you want to learn more, we have a scene graph talk tomorrow at 4 p.m. over at Moscone. So next, this year we're also going to be enabling physically simulated characters in UEFN and Creative, and the ability to dynamically simulate any static mesh. So this is basically the Lego Fortnite physics and destruction system that we worked really hard on, that now being released broadly for all creators.
Se vienen los jueguitos de física.
We're super excited about the potential of true networked physics sandbox gameplay to enable creators to make interactive and emerging games that were previously not possible in Fortnite. So beyond the technical capabilities of the tools, just as important as making your game is finding your game. We saw new islands published in Fortnite go from 50 islands a day to well over 500 brand new experiences published every single day in Fortnite. So in discoverability is a key focus of ours. The goal is to give every island a chance to find an audience. We've already done a lot over the last year to improve Discover, and now we're going to be adding features and functionality specifically to the creator pages, including ability to follow creators, link out to social media platforms, and make it much, much easier for you to build your own distinct creator community. So we've talked a lot about what's coming to UM in 2024. There's a much deeper roadmap talk tomorrow that I encourage you to go and see in Moscone. But let's talk a bit about what are we doing next for our first-party development here at Epic. So we've always used our own games to push the engine forward, make sure it's battle-tested for creators. And it's time for Fortnite development to move over to UEFN and Verse. By the end of 2025, we're going to ship our first season of Fortnite Battle Royale developed in UEFN. So by moving our primary development to UEFN and Verse, our aim is to accelerate feature development and ultimately result in a much more robust toolset for all developers faster. And what it means to everybody that chooses to use UEFN is that
This is us ensuring that you're going to be able to build experiences at the level and depth and quality of Battle Royale going forward right inside Fortnite. So there's a lot more coming for creators in 2024, and some of those features are much better shown in person and in a live demo than me just talking about them. So why don't we welcome Pat and Michael to the stage, and they can show you more.
Everyone. All right, thank you, Sax. You mentioned the evolution of UEFN, and now we'd like to share a project that we've been using to drive that progress. Hey, Michael.
Hi, everybody.
Here we are running live in UEFN, and Michael's playing for us. We're surrounded by just a handful of the prefab buildings and props you can find in the content folder of every project. But if you can't find the exact theme or the art style that you're after, you're going to need to customize.
Estoy hablando sin
example,
micrófono.
what if you wanted to make a game set on a classic 1970s style sci-fi spaceship? Let's step into this rift
¿Cuándo
and
es
show
la
you what can
charla
happen.
específica de UEFN? ¿Saben si es hoy día o
Welcome to the Talisman, a deep space cargo vessel.
mañana o
We built
pasado?
this ship to show you how
Al final
unique
del-
your world can look
del
when you
streaming
create
lo vemos.
high-quality custom assets and bring them into your UEFN experience. Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
Can we get Bright Bomber back? We still need a player to help us look around.
I think she should be dropping in soon.
Oof, okay. Maybe not the most elegant entrance ever, but she made it, and now we can start to explore the ship. Straight away, we're switching off the Fortnite HUD with the HUD controller device so we can show you more of our environment. As Sax mentioned earlier, cameras are also one of the things that can be customized in UEFN. For example, with the new Orbit camera device, we can push way in, past the player entirely. Let's use this camera to explore the crew quarters. All right, this view allows you to focus more on what the player's looking at, and it's helpful if you're interested in making more narrative-style games. All right, how about we compromise and back out halfway so we can see more of our player again? All right, great. Now we're moving across the hall to the common room and the galley. I'm excited for you to see the complexity of lighting in these rooms. We're optimizing for lumen by selectively disabling shadows, reducing light overlap, and swapping in light functions for geometry shadows. Customizing the look and feel of your UEFN game is going to be a consistent theme in 2024 and beyond. Combining release devices and verse code as we are
O sea,
here
básicamente puedes hacer
gives you the
Fort
control
Solis
and the freedom to
ahora
make your
en
experience
Fortnite.
unique. That verse code you just saw actually has to do with assigning our player a quest. We're going to trigger it using several standard devices. But instead of going back to the Fortnite UI, we've styled the pop-up messages and the maps to fit our
Muy
sci-fi
cool el
experience.
mapita.
All right, you'll notice there's a waypoint on the map for us now. So we've got a mission to find our crew, so let's get moving. It's worth noting, even though we're showcasing a tremendous amount of detail inside the ship, the total environment still checks in under 200 megs. It's incredible that you can get this level of visual detail in that size profile. And to achieve this, we're relying on a combination of mid-poly kit bash parts, fully procedural materials, and mesh decals. With efficient build techniques, you can make big games fit into small packages. All right, according to our mini-map, our objective's waiting for us on the other side of that door over there. Let's go check it out.
MetaHuman
Glad you're
dentro de
here.
Fortnite.
The crew's been waiting for you, and we're ready to help you build what's next. Come on, let's go.
Metahumans are now available for import into UEFN as non-player characters.
Wow.
So, Michael's jumped us back into the editor, so we
El
can
juego
get a
que
look
estoy
at the
haciendo ya
behind
no
the
tiene sentido hacerlo
As you
para
can see,
PC,
we
tengo que hacerlo
carefully
para Fortnite.
optimized for both quality and efficiency.
No el juego de Fortnite, el
We've
juego
gone from
que
almost
estoy
1
haciendo.
gig for a hero metahuman down to approximately 60 megs in UEFN with an average complexity hairstyle. And we wanted to make this process as easy as possible. You just save your custom metahumans in the metahuman creator. This captain character was based on the Rue metahuman preset. Once you have your creations saved in My Metahumans, they'll be available to you in our new metahuman importer in UEFN. And depending on your project's requirements, there are also multiple quality options for you to choose from. Now, we can't talk about metahumans without also addressing the workflow creators use for creating costumes. There are many ways to author clothing, but in this case, we're using Marvelous Designer, a leading digital clothing software. In fact, we worked with our friends at Clo, the makers of Marvelous Designer.
Comercialmente sí, Ariel, pero a nivel tecnología también. O sea, te estás ahorrando un millón de cosas. O sea, no tener que preocuparte por
That export includes geometry,
el multiplayer,
and the data you need for simulation setup. Now on screen, you're seeing the garment that was exported from Marvelous Designer being brought into the cloth panel editor in UE 5.4, and from there, we're setting up custom chaos simulations that have realistic cinema quality looks. As part of this tech in the upcoming UE 5.4, introducing an auto sim setup that has sim data and ingest, auto LOD generation, and auto skinning. In addition, you always have the option to take a more bespoke approach like we have here if you want more iterations of fire control.
Hay un problema de tamaño,
Cloth physics are available in UEFN as early access starting today, and now we'd like to show you how easy it is to dress a metahuman character. Michael's going to demonstrate this for us live in the UEFN
muy
editor.
cool
All right, take it away, Michael.
Thanks, Pat. So the first thing we're going to do is hide the default outfit that came in from MetaHuman Creator. Next, we'll add a new Chaos Cloth component. This allows us a place to drop our new dynamic cloth object. This was actually created in Marvelous Designer, set up in UE 5.4, and imported here into UEFN. Now that we have that, let's add a new animation. So we can see
Como no soy artista, no he explorado mucho el tema de plots.
And just like that, we have moving cloth here inside
cool
UEFN.
A veces quisiera dedicar parte de mi semana, de mi día, a aprender animación 3D, modelado 3D, pero qué pereza. Qué falta de tiempo realmente es la cosa. Me hace falta otra pandemia para dedicarme así a full algo. No.
At last year's State of Unreal, you saw the power of MetaHuman Animator in UE, and we're pleased to say that those same tools are now available to creators.
Y obviamente vas a exportar las animaciones y todo a UEFN.
Don't forget, using our latest character device, you can also add a performance to some of your favorite Fortnite characters.
Y las vas a animar. Muy cool. Se vienen los NPCs en su máxima calidad.
For getting capture data into UEFN, we recommend using our new Live Link Hub application. This allows almost all capture devices that can stream to UE5.
Y puedes grabar directamente de tu teléfono, de tu...
Even more third-party devices will be supported in Live Link Hub soon. What's next for the Talisman is really up to you as creator.
Se armó.
It's just one example of the many worlds that you might be dreaming of building for your next game. We've presented a workflow you can use to make compelling characters and a much clearer path for dynamic clothing. Really excited to see what comes next. Metahumans as NPCs and cloth physics are available in UEFN today, and the Talisman environment is playable in our booth here at GDC. It'll be released as a template soon. We also have a tech talk here at 3:30 p.m. this afternoon that explores the techniques we use to create this project. Thank you. Sax, turn things back over to you.
Thank you both. Huge thank you to everyone that built the demo. And it's so awesome to see metahumans finally make their way to UEFN. And to celebrate that, we're starting next month. UEFN creators will get a 1-year license to Marvelous Designer for free to clothe the digital humans in UEFN. So we've talked about our new tools and plans for the future. Now we want to introduce a new initiative that we're embarking on with our partners at the Lego Group. Starting today, you can create your own islands using Lego elements, Lego minifigs, and publish them directly to Fortnite's global audience. With this effort, the Lego Group is pioneering a brand new way to work with creators. To tell us much more, let's welcome Kai to the stage.
No tienen idea, se viene una nueva era de la monetización. O sea, hace años la plata estaba en mobile, después se fue a...
of digital play with game developers and fellow creators here at State of Unreal. In the last 90 years, the Lego Group has gone from the simple, humble brick with massive possibilities to one of the world's most beloved brands. The Lego brand brings out the kid in all of us. And today, you will see how we're democratizing powerful creative tools, continuously, seamlessly bridge the world of physical and digital play. We've already brought the magic of Lego building into the Fortnite ecosystem with the survival crafting game, Lego Fortnite. The game, built in UE, is continuing to expand its scale and creative possibilities. At the Lego Group, we are beginning to integrate UE across our full portfolio of play experiences. UE is already being used to power Lego Ninjago, our iconic homegrown IP. This includes the physical packaging of Lego sets, Lego linear content like the new TV series, Dragons Rising, and marketing assets used to advertise the content. Seeing the power of UE, we had so many ideas for bringing diverse play experiences to audiences of all ages, and we couldn't wait to get our hands on UEFN. As a first step, we launched 2 new Lego Islands in Fortnite. And today, we're announcing even more Lego Islands available now. They're suitable for players of all ages, and you'll play using your favorite Lego styles. Let's take a look.
Son
Lego Prop
islitas
Hunt
ellos.
builds on popular prop hunt mechanics to create whimsical Lego fun for you and other players in a wacky shopping mall. Lego Battle Arena enables you to become the next Benjitsu master, enroll in training at the Lego Ninjago dojo, compete against other trainees, and prove yourself. Lego Cat Island Adventure is a playful game all about taking care of a friendly cat on an island. You need to complete tasks to keep your cat happy, and they'll let you know if they are not.
Tu Tamagotchi.
These games introduce a brand new type of play in Fortnite, and something we hope all players will love. Keep an eye out for even more games coming soon. One about the wonders of space, and another that lets players complete challenges while flying. We hope everyone has as much fun playing these new Lego Islands as we did making them. Check them out in Fortnite Discover today. Yeah, but the Lego Group won't be the only game builders creating Lego Islands today. The next Lego Islands will come from you.
Eso está cool.
Today we're introducing a brand new set of tools that enable you to build your own Lego Islands. When we announced our partnership with Epic, one of our key commitments was to enable players to unlock their potential as digital creators. It started with Lego Fortnite, and it continues today. We are adding new Lego templates so that you can bring the benefits of the Lego system in play to life digitally. Building with Lego elements in these templates is just the beginning, and my colleague Anders is here to tell you more.
Thank you, Kai. I'm going to show you what you can do with these tools, and let's dive in. The Lego tools and templates are available in both UEFN and Fortnite Creative, so you can access them across all platforms. You can start building your own Lego island by selecting one of the 4 custom templates.
Constructor de casas y un template básico.
Let's begin with our colorful obstacle course, where you can traverse and explore the island,
filled with
different platforming challenges. Home Builder is a lovely little neighborhood where Fortnite and Lego homes coexist.
Eso
you have the possibility
a pelear
to build
durísimo
your own
contra
or an entire
Roblox.
village, and allowing you to leverage the proven Fortnite creative building system that has powered creative for years. We also have a template focused on musical experiences and experimentation using patchwork. And finally, we have a start island for those who prefer a blank canvas. We're also providing a huge library of Lego assets to make your Lego island unique. There are different prefabs to get you started, and galleries to flesh out the world, and much, much more for you to play with and customize your creation. You also have full creative freedom to move, adjust, add, or take away anything you want. And many creative devices are also available for you to use in your game.
Mm-hmm.
For example, you can place a movement modulator to launch your players into the sky. And at any point, you can switch to gameplay mode to see what players will experience and really get a feel for how much fun they'll have playing your game. You can enable your players to build, add Lego elements or Fortnite props, or have fun with the sound effects and music. And also, take a look at these exciting Lego weapons and items that your players will have available, including the explosive goo gun. But careful, it's super effective in breaking down your Lego models. Once you're happy with your Lego island, it's time to get it published. Use Creator Portal to publish your island directly to millions of Fortnite players to find through, discover, and play with their friends. You do need to be 18 to publish and monetize in Fortnite, and Lego Islands needs to be suitable for a 10+ audience. With these Lego tools, Epic and the Lego Group will enable you to build a whole host of new Lego experiences with endless possibilities for everyone to enjoy. It's a new era for creativity, with Lego elements in a digital setting like never before, and we believe Fortnite is a place where your imagination can run wild. Please stop by the UFN kiosk on the GDC floor, or hop into Fortnite today to take a spin with these templates. And be sure to join us live at the Lego Creator Talk later today to get a deeper dive on these new tools. And the tools and the templates are just the beginning. And it's exciting for us to see the joy of building and pride of creation that players and creators around the world already know and love, brought to life through this amazing suite of digital tools. Just open UEFN or Fortnite Creative to get started. Thank you.
Muy cool. De ahí se acaba el evento. Minutos.
Thank you to Anders and Kai. This initiative enables you to develop legitimate commercial games using world-class IP without getting lost in contracts and negotiations. With a single agreement and a predetermined engagement payout share to the IP owner, you can make the game you've always dreamt of. This is another view into how we see the future of our gaming platform supporting both creativity and IP rights. Let's end the era of cheap knockoffs and instead facilitate IP-based games that we can all be happy with and proud of. That's everything we're announcing today. As we work to build the open metaverse, having partners that share a vision is critical. For 2 years, we've been on this journey with the Lego Group, and we recently announced a multi-year project with Disney to collaborate on an all-new games and entertainment universe connected straight to Fortnite. We're thrilled to be working with them and so many others to bring this vision to life. For the vision to become reality, we need all kinds of experiences, from AAA studios, indie developers, to creators who are just getting started. Everything we shared on stage today, from UE 5.4 to Fortnite creator tools to the mind-blowing demos from our partners, is bringing us much closer to this goal. And we hope you're as excited as we are about everything our teams across Epic are working on. Come later for our tech talks here in the Moscone, visit our teams in our booth. You are pushing the boundaries of what's possible in game development, and you are pushing us to do better. Thank you.
Muy cool todo. No fueron tantos anuncios a nivel técnico como esperaba, pero satisfecho quedé. Habían cosas que obviamente se sabían ya por ciertas, incluso títulos de charlas, pero bueno. Ya mismo van a dar una charla técnica sobre real-time technology, seguro mucho para cine y televisión. Hay gente de Skydance ahí, los del juego de Marvel. 5.4D, hay algunas charlas interesantes que se vienen. No creo que pueda, tengo que hacer una tarea de ciudadano responsable de aquí, tengo que ir a hacer algo, así que no creo que pueda ver, por lo menos en tiempo real, la de Visual Styles en Fortnite Creativo, pero me interesa esa. Muy cool lo del día de hoy. Recapitulando un poco. Mejoras en el sistema de locomoción de los personajes. Vamos a cambiar la cámara a pantalla completa. Mejoras en el sistema de locomoción de los personajes. Está muy cool eso. Mejoras 500 animaciones en un sample nuevo que van a ver para este sistema. Terrenos procedurales más optimizados todavía, ya en un beta oficial y para el próximo año la versión oficial. Muy cool para diseñadores de niveles hiperrealistas. Bueno, hasta en Fortnite se lo usó en Lego. Optimizaciones en Lumen y Nanite, que obviamente siempre ayuda a que tu GPU no trabaje un 25% menos de lo que... Trabaja un 25% menos de lo normal y 50% el CPU. Alargamos la vida útil de lo que tenemos. El plugin de Motion Graphics no dijeron nada. Dijo Albert Boix. ¿Qué más se habló? Se habló de la integración de ciertas herramientas, ciertos tools para animación y para rigging de manera mucho más integrada con el editor. Vi algunas cosas nuevas que no había visto en los paneles de rigging y animación y de pintura de weights. Hay que revisarlos. Ya está la 5.4 disponible, ya la pueden, si no les aparece, cierren el launcher de Unreal y vuélvanlo a abrir otra vez y les va a aparecer ya para descargar el beta del 0.4, el preview. Y de ahí se fueron hablaron del store para iOS y Android en las regiones donde se permita la carga paralela de juegos en estas aplicaciones por ley, como es Europa en este momento. Se está peleando, justo Team Swing está en Australia peleando lo mismo para esa región, y asumo va a haber una batalla legal puerta a puerta, país a país, poco a poco, para ir ampliando eso. Se habló, y de ahí fue Fortnite todo, ¿no? Se habló de física en Fortnite, en UFN, en el editor de Fortnite para Unreal, de Unreal para Fortnite, perdón. Se habló de Verse, se habló de los prefab, que es una forma de crear, por decirlo así, blueprint classes usando Verse sobre un objeto específico, y ya empezar a tener estos blueprints que pueden ir añadiendo a Fortnite, que acá se van a llamar prefab, me parece, y hacer cosillas por ahí. Hablaron de la integración de MetaHuman, y eso me sorprendió. Esa fue para mí la noticia. Era algo que no me esperaba que lo integren así de rápido, porque va MetaHuman con el ecosistema entero, ¿no? O sea, va con el sistema de captura de movimiento, captura facial, y poder tirar tus propios NPCs ya que hablen contigo y ese tipo de cosas, empezarlas a trabajar un segundito. Ya empezarlas a trabajar directamente en el editor, me pareció muy cool. ¿Qué más se habló? Cuando hablaron de los MetaHumans, hablaron de Marvelous Designer y cómo usaron esa herramienta para hacer la ropa en tiempo real, no en tiempo real, la ropa de los MetaHumans, y también puedes cargar esa ropa dentro de tu proyecto y incluso exponerlas en Fortnite, en UFN. No entendí una parte en la que hablaron de cuánto tiempo iba a haber la licencia gratuita, pero iban a dar una licencia gratuita de Marvelous Designer, creo que 1 mes, 2 meses, no, si alguien en el chat lo... justo Juan David creo que está... no, pero está preguntando eso. Y hablaron de eso. Va a haber una licencia gratuita porque Marvelous Design tiene un precio... tiene un precio de suscripción, me parece, anual, de como $300 para indies, o algo así. Y el hecho de poderlo probar y ver qué tal nos funciona y poder hacer la ropa y ese tipo de cosas de nuestros personajes de una manera mucho más fácil, así con patrones y cosas por el estilo, súper cool para enriquecer lo que ya MetaHumans tiene, ¿no? Para mí el mayor problema en MetaHumans es eso, es la ropa. Tiene ropa muy básica la que puedes crear ahora en MetaHumans. No me gusta porque es demasiado identificable, por decirlo así. Y obviamente tienes la opción de modelarla tú mismo, pero no soy artista. Y herramientas como estas nos facilitan la vida a los que no somos artistas. Y bueno, y de ahí Lego, ¿no? Entonces, muy cool todo eso. No sé quiénes de ustedes están tan emocionados por UFN como yo. Dentro de la comunidad de los que ven mi canal, mis videos de Unreal, ¿cuántos hay? Y de repente los 15 que nos quedamos a conversar ahorita, ¿cuántos de ustedes han curioseado o están haciendo cosas en UFN? Tengo un delay de 30 segundos, así que no espero que me respondan rápido. Pero muy cool eso. No sé si haga otra. Déjenme ver qué más. ¿Cuál es la agenda de GDC de esto? GDC Unreal. Vamos a ver cuál es la agenda para el día de hoy. Y para los próximos días... Por acá abajo estaba. Hay un... En media hora arranca el sneak peek de 5.4. Ahí ya se van a poder ver las cositas con las que viene el editor expuestas. La voy a tener que ver grabada porque ya mismo tengo que salir. Beyond Fortnite, esta quiero verla. La voy a ver grabada, obviamente. Pushing Next. Cool, pero no. Esta también me interesa porque estoy haciendo cosas para Fortnite. Así que toca estar informado. Nanite para artistas suena interesante. El día de hoy va a estar muy cool. Si tienen chance de seguir viendo los videos en vivo de Unreal, con lo que puedan, o sea. Estos son todos los días. Ya estoy en drogas. Nanite, bueno, igual está harto contenido para hoy. El roadmap de UDFN, si les interesa lo de Fortnite. Aquí empezaron a responder. Ariel dice que nunca usó UDFN. Es más, no sabía que había posibilidades de monetizar. Yo sí lo sabía, obviamente, porque lo sabía desde el año pasado. Ya nos habían comentado eso antes del anuncio. El anuncio fue durante el año pasado, creo, si no me equivoco, en algún punto. Fortnite tiene ganancias, obviamente. Fortnite hace plata vendiendo skins, vendiendo bailes, vendiendo assets en general y también con convenios con artistas. Ponen música y cosas por el estilo. La plata que hace Fortnite, hay un gran porcentaje de la misma. No recuerdo cuál es el valor, pero es muy alto. Creo que es el 40%. Con temor a equivocarme, no tómenlo con pinzas ese dato, se reparte entre creadores. Y eso quiere decir que dependiendo del número de visitas que tiene tu isla, parte de esa ganancia, de esos, se repartieron el año pasado $350 millones, van a los creadores de experiencias de Fortnite. Y les dije mi caso, o sea, yo hice una por pura curiosidad, por probar algunas cosas. No era mi fuerte, estaba trabajando en mi juego, que es para PC y consolas. Y de repente, ayer, la semana pasada, o hace semana y media más o menos, me metí otra vez al panel de creadores, a la página web donde puedo ver mi experiencia porque iba a pagarla. La dejé activada ahí porque se la mostré a un amigo nada más. Muy mala la experiencia, de verdad. Y resultó que tenía 2.000 visitas y había recolectado creo que eran 48, 41 dólares que están parqueados ahí. Los puedo sacar cuando llegue a los 100. De octubre y de noviembre justamente. O sea, para la época en que lo publiqué, hizo esa cantidad de plata. En diciembre bajó porque empezaron a haber experiencias mucho más competitivas, asumo. No sé qué la destacó en su momento, sinceramente, por las estadísticas son muy bajas, muy básicas. Y ya estuvo muerta. Enero estuvo muerta, febrero estuvo muerta, marzo estuvo muerta. Y como era mala, la maté. La archivé, que es la forma en que la escondes, por decirlo así. Pero son $40 por 2.000 personas, 3.000 personas, pongamos. En Android, en iOS, conseguir eso solo con ads, porque yo no vendí ningún anuncio en la misma. Esa cantidad de personas me hubieran dado de 3, 5 dólares dependiendo del país en el que se metían. Si nos metíamos todos en Latinoamérica no me daban ni centavos, no llegaba ni al dólar, porque obviamente hay costos de anuncios y los anuncios se pagan más en mercados como Estados Unidos o Japón o Corea que lo que pagan en Latinoamérica, ¿no? Un auspiciante allá paga $1 por 1.000 views o hasta 3, 5 dólares por 1.000 views. Y en Latinoamérica se suele pagar 30 centavos, 10 centavos, 12 centavos por esa cantidad de views. Entonces, échenle el ojo, está interesante. Voy a tratar de clonarme para ver cómo hago más cosas de las que pueda. Pero bueno. Albert Boix dice que va a empezar a ver tutoriales. Yo creo que el metaverso de Epic, algo que Tim Sweeney ha estado hablando los últimos años, es el que tiene más sentido de todos porque no está detrás de construir una tecnología nueva como el blockchain o cosas por el estilo. sino de usar una tecnología probadísima de años, ¿no? World of Warcraft, Minecraft, son proto-metaversos en los cuales la gente vive y crea experiencias, Second Life, y vive su tiempo ahí, ¿no? Crear un ecosistema económico, comercial, funcional como el de Fortnite, aprovecharlo para este tipo de cosas, unido con la propiedad intelectual de corporaciones y propiedad intelectual legal, ¿no? De corporaciones como Disney, Sony, cantantes, Lego. Es brutal lo que van a conseguir. Y año a año, este es un plan, sí, creo que ya no estoy bajo en día, este es un plan a 10 años de Epic, o sea, 2030 es el año, o sea, y si están jóvenes ustedes, o sea, las cosas que se vienen son brutales. Pero bueno, voy a ver si me conecto otro día y hacemos otra. Estas sesiones hoy lamentablemente la tengo a full. Hay una charla de Vers mañana. La Night para Artistas es mañana. El Sneak Peek. Esto creo que se va a hacer todos los días, así que también se lo podrá ver en tiempo real. Comerciales, IPs, no sé. Bueno, muy cool todo lo que se viene. Eso es todo por hoy. Anuncios coloquiales. Esta semana hay video. La semana pasada he estado en trámites de renovar mi residencia, así que caí en un agujero burocrático que no me deja tiempo para nada, pero ya técnicamente terminé todo y es cuestión de esperar unas cosas, así que hoy grabo en la noche, mañana publico y empiezan otra vez a ver videos regulares de blueprints y van a empezar a salir también en la semana unos de materiales, del editor de materiales. Nos vemos en el próximo livestream. Muchas gracias por acompañarme el día de hoy. Péguenle su like al video si no le pegaron su like para que más gente vea el canal. No estoy ni de cerca para monetizarlo, pero no importa. Lo importante es ir creando comunidad y aprendiendo con ustedes también. Nos vemos en una próxima transmisión y que tengan un buen día. Chao.